Hey there, SL Toons fans. This is your host, Felix Lubezki, coming to you live from SL Tonight with something extra special. Today, we're cracking open a true collector's gem, the very first issue of Flip from April 1956. Humor brewed in a cracked pot. This thing is packed with wild 1950s comic madness, genie lampoons, vampire spoofs, outlaw villains, and more. And because you guys deserve the full experience, I'm reading every single page out loud, panel by panel, so you can enjoy it like it's 1956 all over again. Oh, and stick around to the end because the last few pages include a super rare, unpublished bonus story that wasn't even listed in the original table of contents. Let's dive in. Section 8. Brothers and sisters and fellow noodle needlers, you are about to lose your heads, all two of them, blow your tops, all should come sawdust, and flip your lids. You're about to enter a world that goes from here to insanity, a world of no return. So hold on to your karami, put your fort in second, and make like a zunka, for you're not coming back. And none of these stories, not one solitary drab syllable of them, wee hark, is true, and that ain't no lie. So for that, my dears, you should be thankful. If, however, some idiotic reason what you read sounds logical, write to us immediately. You need a psychiatrist. Effendi. We're one to aim in this magazine, and that's to flip your lid. Man, you're gonna do it. This old Section 8 is your last link with sanity, the missing link, and we won't even make a promise on that point because we're gonna ask you to join us here through your letters or comments. We got Puncho Villa, Alladin's Lamp-oon, For the Love of Might, and Voo-for Wampire. File 206. Subtitle, Western. In the land behind the Rio Grande, in the most little town of Hollow Fever, comes the dreaded cry, the throated yelp, the thundering crescendo of the man they call Shane. Oops, we mean Puncho Villa. He's a-coming, a galloping ghost, I think. Puncho the Great, Puncho the Hero. Rosea, Viva Zapata. No, Viva Viva. Viva Villa. Hooza. Wow, wowee wow. Puncho, I love you the most. So why the noise? You mean Puncho Villa is the greatest, the most magnifico, the hero of all the heroes? Oh, good night. Puncho Villa comes, see, good night. Make way for Puncho! Freeze! You flinched, don't move, fingers. Is me, Puncho! Strike up the band! Excuse, Senior Puncho, it is time for the anthem, Dialtones Nacional. Everyone awaits with bated breath and hushed hearts. Will you remove the Mexican hat called the sombrero? You got the case? You will not catch this, young chappie, this son of Mexico. Remove the Mexican hat called the sombrero. I am insulted. Blam, 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 blam. In fact, take that, and that, and that, and these, and that. Poncho Zigaro, Poncho Gonzalez, Les Paul, what's the die? Take it anyhow. Pfeh, I hate bloodshed, but now it is time to see the love of my life. Rosario Y. Antonio Y. Chipotle Y. Beck. Caramba, such a name. She calmly knits a mantilla stole, waiting for her lover, a child of the earth, a simple thing of innocence, modest and genteel, namely me. But for a haircut, first. Haircut, Senior Puncho? Si. Shave? Si. Singe? Si. Shampoo? Si. Manicure? Si. Lamp de la sun? Si. Bezo netad? But of course. So this traveling salesman, Willie Lamano, he said to the senorita, click, 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 click. So she say, what happened in Boston, Willie? Click, 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 click. So he say, Boston was never like this. Some funny story, eh? See, pretty lousy. Now I have the wonderful aroma, scent, smell, stink, and I am ready for Rosie. What? It cannot be! Rosie kidnapped by that poltroon? General Cadal Wild? Oh boy, he will avenge her. I will do it. I swear. Honor above everything, even money. Blimey, that's what I call guts. Real battleship. Go then with many blessings, Puncho. Jolly well put, mater. Give it a go, guy. To arms. To arms. We do battle with General Cal de la Wild. I'll mow the man down. Fight for the love of the country. Fight for the love of Harry, St. George, and England. Fight for the love of Pete. Viva Villa. Fight, fight. We'll all right. She blows. What'd he say? Pete? Cold me, mister. Look smart, mis amigos. Look north. We shall have the day. It is written in the stars. Uno. Cal de la Wild is the target. Do not waver. Ever onward. Gallop like zephyrs towards him. Go, go. Dos. Caramba. Such zest. Such determination of purpose. Old blood and guts. Bully stalwart fellows. Eat these great. 3. Ah, lovely Rosie, you are in my clutches. I have my black beady eyes trained upon you. My clammy hands strive to caress your face. My hungry lips seek yourn. Ain't dot so? You're not going nowhere, Buster. Pedal it on down the next corner. Puncho Villa's my boy, and he's a-comin'. He's a-comin'. Ginger, peaches, it's Puncho! Bang, bang! Who'd you expect, Buster? The Texas Rangers? The Mounties? The FBI? The Boy Scouts? Load the cannon. General Cal de Wild will feel the sting of Puncho Villa. Zippy-dee-doo-dah. Who boy will he feel it? His sting, he got a nerve. Up, up and away, no cowardice, everything for the glory of Puncho. Yakata, yakata, never stops. Do not push too hard, mio cannoneer. Fire! Oh, now I get it. Boston was never like rich, real rich. Ho, ho, ho. Go to it, sonny boy. Give him what for. Eyes a card, droll as they come. Boom! Bullseye! Devilish good show. That little pal of mine, my bosom buddy, had a flair for the dramatic. General Cal de la Wild really got in the bonza. Storm over Toledo. What a way to be cashiered out of the service. Cool, Dad. Real cool area. Well, Buster, you get the scoop, don't ya? Real crazy, wasn't it? When Puncho goes at something, he really goes it up brown. You ain't looking so good, Jenny. Real peaked, I might say. Oi! Rosie! Glue, glue! Yeah! Rosie! Rosie! Puncho, crawl into my arms! I run to you, Rosie. Run like nobody's business. Clippity-clop, go my little feet. Thumpity-thump goes between my heart. Up and down I move to you. Cuteness, devil under the Mexican hat, they call the sombrero. Kiss me, you sweet hunk of filth. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Hey up, boy. Oh, whim away. Little bag of tricks, ain't you? Shifty rascal. What are you? Go ahead, play. A finster. See, I knock off the Mexican hat called the sombrero. I will pick it up for you. Ooh, when was the last time you had this thing blocked? Here. Alright, cut it out. A joke's a joke. Where's your little head? Inside your jacket? Oops. Oh, wow. Come on out, Buster. April Fool's Day ain't around. Stop it with the games already. Ooh, I'll give you such a kick. Yoo-hoo, Puncho. It is me, Rosie. Glorioski. Puncho. He's no more. In fact, he never was. Puncho never was. And to think he might have been too good tosser. Man about town, gay blade too, a sterling chap, stupendous fellow, the human being never. He was my lover. Cry for the little tramp. I sob for Puncho Villa. Who needs him? Clothes, I cash him. Quickie Quizaroony. This man is Aaron Burr, miles ahead, Tony Curtis, basal metabolism. This animal is an Dinosaurus, Brontosaurus, Coldosaurus, Thesaurus. This building stands at 10 Downing Street, 42nd East Broadway, Bull Run, 13 Rue Magdalene. This geometric figure is a equilateral triangle, rhododendron, window without panes, sewer. This famous painting is called Ramona, Monongahela, Monassa Mahler, Darkness at Noon. His last words were timber, cut, oi, I cut. Zip. Send all your comments and hate mail to the comment section. How to see a bad movie. It doesn't take much effort to pick yourself up and shuffle your way to a bad movie. Perhaps more than effort, it takes courage and a whole big bunch of it. Yes, that's what it takes, guts. But there are ways to enjoy yourself at a bad movie. What's more pleasant? Not only the steady moviegoer can get to know them, anybody can. Just let your common sense run amok. For instance, a particularly obnoxious scene is on the screen before you say the female lover standing, comforting her male lover sitting. This sort of cornball dates back to the year one and is still going strong. What you should do is tell the lady in front of you to put her hat back on. Man, then you can sit comfortably back in your little seat and enjoy that scene like nobody has done before. Another scene, usually described in sophisticated circles as a rouser, is one where the darling daughter is marrying a fellow who spits silver dollars while her kindly gray-haired mother, bedraggled and sloppy, secretly watches the proceeding from the snowy outside. The only way to really enjoy a loud scene like this is to turn to the complete stranger sitting next to you and start an argument. The good opening is, Buster, when your head comes to a point, lance it. The usher will then throw you out. Such a method of enjoyment is usually the end. Man, nothing cuts it, not even a buzzsaw. Westerns are always full of fire and brimstone, sometimes come up with real bad scenes. The audience becomes fidgety, clue to their reaction when the hero, a fine, strapping, brothel lad, talks to his horse as if the beast can answer back. Moreover, the talk is usually of a tender nature, dangerously approaching love, making the viewer ponder about his date. This type of scene is best enjoyed by applauding the curtain when the picture is over. If your theater hasn't gotten a curtain, then by all means, give the ceiling its just due. Not only does such a method warm the cockles of your cold heart, but it also gives you the drive to go on. The musical is always good for a bad scene, offers the best route for enjoyment by the application of pure, unadulterated brute strength. Here, two types of scenes have the same solution. The first one is where, in the midst of an exciting foot race or war, the hero or heroine burst out with a song that can drive anyone into the ground. The other is where the sexy heroine uses somebody else's voice to sing with, while the synchronization of lips to voice is so bad that she could just as well have been reciting the Declaration of Independence as mouthing, "You're the top." What's more, the camera moves in as close to the girl's puss that it begins to look like a relief map of the Himalaya mountains. For peak enjoyment of these scenes, simply zip out your seat from its foundation, turn it around, and look at the audience. So as you can see, there are many ways to enjoy a bad movie. Nowadays, what with the new innovations in cinematic review, enjoyment of a bad scene can easily fluctuate between hither and yon. The integrity of the viewer's reaction can be questioned at the drop of a hat. Nothing has to make a great deal of sense, but there will always be some stuffed shirts in the audience who will offer more than token resistance to, say, pulling a chair out by its screws. Steel yourself to these ditty sticks in the mud. Don't give them an inch. Simply give them a short right under the heart and they should go down like a stack of dishes. Of course, the best way to enjoy a bad movie is simply not go. This is, for some reason, always works. Next up, Alladin's Lamp-oon. Foul Clerk. Subtitle, True Story. Once upon a time, there lived in the ancient city of Baghdad a wise man, Joe Wiseman, and his brother Clarence, who were the proprietors of the Ye Old Lamp Shop, which was brand new, wasn't a shop, had no lamps, but had plenty of ye. Now, this story is true, all clothes have been added to protect the indecent. Dum-de-dum-dum. This lowly step is very highly. Egg rolls, buy your egg rolls. Greetings, Baba. Greetings, Zeba. I bid you hello, most highly one who sits so lowly. Ah, 'tis Alladin, the son of, and or son. Awaken, Clarence. Alladin is here. So what do you want me to do? Blow a hoopla on my hookah? Make him some paper dolls? Or go achies on my halva? All the time you bother me. Hear me, O humble Chinook. I come to make a purchase, to give 3 shekels for a lamp that shines highly, costs lowly, burns slowly, and is extremely mild. Ooh la la baba, you handsome sheep. To buy he sesame, dig this boy, 80,000 watts. Give a watt, take a watt. Eh, what? Thou speakest truest, my man, this is the mostest. I offer thee 40,000 die strays. 40,000 die strays, and we call it a deal. 2 a star of east, I have to make profit. Hey, tragedy, calamity! Our beautiful Princess Yasmin, the flower of the East, has been kidnapped. Who? Oh! Did you ever? Save her! Save the Princess Yasmin! The wicked bay window has fled with her. Fled? Who's fled? Chinese fellow, lives down the block. Save Princess Yasmin! Who? Tisk tisk, my beautiful lamp all covered with mud. It's shameful, disgraceful, horrible, ghastly, unholy. I'll just give it a little rub and it'll be okay. Hold up. Stop your bloody rubbing. I'll be out in a minute if you lend me your bloody hand. Huh? Whoosh! How you bloody blood blimey, but you are an idiot. Use your head, you turban-top ignoramus. Get me out. Who? Huh? Let me see. Voices, lamp type. Ah, here it is. Lamp type, sounds or voices. Those vocal noises emanating from lamp or light usually mean a genie, locked within. Remedy, help the poor joker out, because he's probably a lazy genie, or slow. Hey, you a djinn? Spell it. Geanieie. Yeah, that's me. Okay, grab hold of my lowly finger. And get your bloody eyeballs out the way. Oof, and now my finger be stuck. Hey, how will I know thee? Send my mouth, you blitherin' hoe. Know me, governor, why I'm the bloody genie with the bloody light brown hair. Thee not be bloody mighty genie, but thee be heavy. I'll be bloody in a second, you bloody fool, if you don't get your bloody nails out my bloody back. Ah, thanks, Palsy. You're a good sort already. You're a blessing in disguise, a good Samaritan, friend, a bosom companion, and always a well-do chump. But you should have left well enough alone, jackass. The air stinks around here. 'Twas fine most highly one till you got out of that lamp. Phew, for the love of Baghdad, Mom and all the little kitties, I'm getting out of here. See you at the Turkish baths. I'm the Sheik of Araby. Da, gods, what an unholy day. Magic lamp, a genie, a missing princess. Almost forgot about that princess. Must be slipping. Now if only I had a magic carpet. Huh? Most highly oomph. Aye, Governor. Heard you were seeking a magic carpet, and I've got just the rugged map, the matted rug, the flying V8 linoleum for your very latest, with the chrome tassels, high lift, tough, souped up motor overdrive, underdrive, and just plain drive. I'm speechless. Impressive this is. You said it. Latest, definitely. Newest also. Smart, too. Incredible IQ. Beautiful, of course. Gorgeous, to say the least. But does it go? I don't think so. Hip, hip. Hoo-ha! Zowie and crumpet crumbs. I'm a magician. Swoosh! Oi! Whoa! Burp! Excuse me! Help! Hey! Yay! I'm Dick Armstrong, the All-American Rug. Whoomp! Ah, I die with pleasure. What a beauty. I shall always remember you, fair beauty. We could have loved ferociously, dined deliciously, wined magnificently. But now the not, 'tis 'tis. But remember always, our love shall never die. Heh, you wondered why I had this umbrella. Hey, there goes the strong way. Westward ho! I'll do the driving here, bub. Princess is in that palace, you lowly stoop. That way! Snake pit. No smoking. Harem. Splat! Oozes down the wall. My hero, hee hee, you come to save me. Tee hee, you doll, I'm all yours. All of you? Ugh. Yikes. Here come the lowly guards. Come on, we gotta get up and go. Rug? Hey, Ruggy. Itsy bitsy Ruggy. Wuggy. Come here, you carpetbagger. Okay, Rug, take off. Get. Shoo. Oof. That gal is loaded. Well, come on already. Man, those spears can hurt you. Yow! Stabbed by Gad. We're off. Hang on, Two-Ton. My hero. Alladin is a hero. He saved our beautiful princess. The beautiful jewel of the East, the gem of the ocean, the pearl of pearls, the ruby of Omar Kavar, the blob. Who? Greeps. Friends, vermin, countrymen, lend me your ears. I have all your shekels. This brave man, Sept Alladin, saved my beautiful daughter, and for this noble task I give him the hand of my daughter. Thank you, Allah, for being so merciful. Her hand in. I don't even want her finger. I want nothing. I cash clothes. Let me out of here, hero. Shmiro, I did it for free. For the love of Allah, let me free. Out of my way, senorita. Niagara Falls. File 360, subtitle, Vampires. The story of a girl's fight for love, glory, and happiness in a cold, cruel, callous world, and of the trials and tribulations she must overcome in order to be full-fledged vampire, fraught with guts, bubbling with blood, a real scintillating tale of love on the dole. V for Wampire. Hoopla, put away the up grease, Cheery. Twist, pass the test, Cheery, and we'll make it to the George Sing for a couple cookies, yogurt, Cheery. But first, pass the test. Old pro, watch my smoke. These little old teeth of mine weren't nurtured on corn pone and sassafras for nothing. Hurry up, gal, you can bite me any old time. I'll gladly sacrifice my red blood corpuscles for dear old vampire you. Hip hip. Now remember to choke your victim like these. So voila, and remember to snake him like these. And poof. And also you must scratch him with your claws like these. The touch. Ha, see? Shake, shake, Oh dear, I'm scared I'll do everything wrong, and if I don't pass this final exam, I'll never graduate from Vampire U. Come on already. Choke, smoke, hurry it up, will ya? Alright now, my chérie, the test begins. Show your fangs, this marvelous. Now, from the bottom of your throat, make with the rumble, like these. Extend your claws, so move your wings, yes. I'll try, Professor. You are in my power! You cannot move! I am Vanessa the Vampire, class of 54, Vampire U! Grrrr! What's the Q and what's all? Parfait, perfect. Hey! Siesta terrific, siesta sensational, siesta real says as a cat. You have passed with the AAA. Come on, kid, I'm from Maxime. Alfay making apparete and for a little smooching and so perdone. Love you, love you, love you. Ouch, oof, hey. Man, dig that style. Easy there, boy, your teeth are kind of sharp, you know. Don't let your success go to your head. Hey, here, now watch yourself. Easy there, easy. Forgive me. Forgive me. You know, if it wasn't for Wellington, we'd all have been French. Now all you need to do is your field work, mon chéri, and you can then have your diploma. Do you know what you must do? Oh, sure, teach, old boy. Now I gotta find me a nice, warm, sweet little human being and write my term paper on what it means to kill a pedestrian. It'll be a snap. Well, back I go to the mud hut I call home, a little abode that warms the cockles of my heart, where fun and fancy-free mixes in gay abandon with serious meditation. Here, deep in the bowels of the earth, I await my first victim. Deeper I go, down where no man dares to enter, down into the dregs of humble pollution, where every infested nook and cranny sings with the simplicity of home. Here, deep in the bowels of the earth, I await my first victim. Yet deeper I go, where the objective viewer raises a furrowed brow and casts a wary eye. So, all right, the light's going out. Who calls my home filth? Here, deep in the bowels of the earth, I await my first victim. So, where is he? Bling dong. That's the doorbell. Action at last. Look out! Here I come! Zip. Stand back! Clear the track! Ooh boy! Yahoo! Gangway! Zoom! Whiz! Zoom! Whoa! Stop! Hold it! Scream! Great day in the morning. Is this a man? And not your really. Taint of a critter from nether country. I read your ad. Hit the road, Tarzan. When I want a shrimp, I'll ask for one. A vampire can't get a decent victim around here. It made me smell my brand new claws, and I just painted them too. Crash! Round the back turn, it's... Bah, the only way I'm ever gonna find me a man is to go out and look for one. Since I got my new spring vampire jet outfit, I'll not only be aggressive, but in fashion too. Oh goody, here comes a likely prospect now. Yes sir, what muscles, what firm flesh, so round, so fully packed. Gollikins, I'm just gonna love that man. Oh! Down, down and away, Alavilazam, Kazam, and all that, I shall soon have him in my power. You know what, folks, I have a funny feeling that something's wrong. Boy, I forgot to turn on my vampire jets. Oh, well, it was nice knowing you. Phew! Look out below! Crash! Hoo-ha, what is this? Ticking Tarzan's jet. Vas is here. What goes, boy? What happened? Someone stopped the waltzing around in my head. Boink, boink. Hello. You really pulverized my robot, man. Where I was hiding. As they say back in Gallup, incognito. Want a bite? Red Radin. You what? Get lost, old hitwit. You're getting to be a habit, and don't let me catch you here again. Poop. Moments later, whew, now that I'm rid of that pesky pest, I can get down to the business. Golly, a weightlifter. Just the right type of victim I need. I'll just sneak up on him noiselessly and... oh boy, is he gonna get me under his skin. Yahoo! I might even graduate from Vampire U. Some come bloody, or I might even make Pi Beta Decapita. And if I hand in a good term paper, I might even get the vampedictorian of my graduating class. Zowie, this jerk is as good as dead right now. Here goes. And the rest of that baloney. You're now in my power. Hey, stop losing air. Jacko the Dame, you... whoa. I hate you. Why are you doing this to me? Why don't you leave me alone? I hate you. Sweeping up, eh? Real basic stuff. While traveling through the mesquite, I sauntered across your ad and... Alright, I give up. You asked for it, small fry. You be my victim. What's the use? Victim? Oops, I'm afraid the joke's on you. You see, where are you dragging me? Not complaining, mind you. I never had so much fun since the little big one. Still, haven't I seen you in a medical book? Welcome to my experimental field laboratory, Buster. The air is somewhat stuffy in here, but you won't mind at all after a while. My term report has to be finished. Why, that's precisely why I'm here. You'll have to postpone it for now. I'm the registrar of Vampire U, and you haven't paid up your tuition. That's what you think, bub. I didn't come out into this cold, cruel, callous little old world to be manhandled by you, all pard. I aim to go back to my little old non-pa back at the plantation crypt in the good old cemetery and make them proud. I aim to, and I'm going to, 'cause you see, BAM! I got a scholarship. Phony crime. Okay, break it up. Cannonball Cobb at your service. Where's the body? Oops, what's the matter with him? Sick? That's my husband. He's been stabbed, shot, poisoned, choked, and looks very out. I simply can't imagine what's wrong. I have it, Cannonball. He's dead. Aha, a miserable deed. Where were you on the night of the Bastille Day? And you? Let's have no bourgeois. Capas? Oh, hey, nani, and a 1, 2, I was upstairs loading my pearl-handled Smith & Wesson, and my husband was stuffing the barrel with his heart. I was scratching the master's back with a Brandelburg stiletto that I picked up for 2.5 pennies in a pub on a Bivington in Delancey. Nothing unusual here. Guess it's time to call in. Hello, Pat. This is the Desert Fox. What's new? Both of you know any reason why the guy should be done in? No, I hated the low-down rotten bum for trying to change his will. He was going to cut me out, the frickin'. Beats me, Cannonball. Guess there's no motive, eh? You think he could have done it himself? Nah. Hey, you two got a hankering for each other. You gotta admit, though, foul play's afoot. Thought you'd agree. How'd they hand it to you, boy? You got class with a capital K. Lover. Anyone for garbage? 63 years on the force, and I'm torn twixt the devil and the deep blue sea. Be a man, Cannonball, you're stumped. No, 1,000 times no. Heh, I'm bugged up with the case. I'm laughing on the outside, but crying on the inside. Golly, Scarlet, it's tearing me out the heart. Won't you, dear reader, help me out? I, for one, have worn out my best pair of patent-lettered loafers with the matching pair of Argyle socks. Please, rid me out. Who killed that poor man? Send your answers to Cannonball Cobb, care of the comment section. Scotch and Waterloo. The morning of the 18th of June, 1815, had a bright sun in the sky and a terrific hangover for the Duke of Wellington. He looked down on the floor of his tent. Generals Brunswick, Dornberg, and Kempt were laid out, stewed to the gills. Brunswick was using an empty bottle of Scotch, Belgium's finest, as a pillow. Wellington thought his tongue tasted like fried carpet. Morning, mouth, he grumbled, looking at the empty jigger nearby. A confidential note from a spy floated away. Gravy stains blotted a dossier. Corporal McNamara of the crack Mansfield Rifle Crackers, and aide to the Duke, entered. Politely, he tapped Wellington on the shoulder. Wellington jumped. Easy, man, he whispered. Do you want to make me sick or what? This is the day of the Waterloo battle, McNamara said. Napoleon's waiting on the other side. Kind of impatient-like. Wellington grumbled, letting the last drop of bourbon from his bottle fall into his mouth. 400 generals in the bloody British Army, he said, and I got to worry about his. Let's start already. Yes, sir, McNamara said, clicking his heels sharply. Sassafras, Duke squealed. Must you make so much noise? Pour me a drink. But, sir, the bottle? Oh, take a flying leap, McNamara, Wellington shouted, awakening General Dornberg. You want to play soldier, you go right on ahead. This little boy's going to whoop it up a little, eh, Dornberg? Dornberg winked knowingly. McNamara turned smartly and left the tent. Wellington opened a Jehovah's champagne, mumbled, Too bloody efficient, that man. Dornberg jumped to his feet, his eyes trained on the champagne. Gimme, he said, cupping his hands. A cannon sounded in the far distance. Dornberg, do you remember the Peninsula Campaign? Wellington said, pouring. Do I? A sickly but contented smile crossed Dornberg's face. Good old Suzette. What a fight she put up. Wellington looked down at Brunswick. Wake him up, Dornberg, he said. I feel like wrestling. He downed the slug. Dornberg cringed. Not me, he said, frightened. You're not getting me to wake Brunswick up. He's murder in the mornings, especially on one like this. More cannons, some rifle shots sounded. Suddenly, Wellington turned towards some maps on the table. Seriously, he rolled over them. Dornberg, he yelled. What happened to the ride? It was here last night. General Kemp's finished it, Dornberg whispered. All of it. Wellington scowled, kicking Kemp in the rump. Get rid of him, Dornberg, he said. Court-martial him. Send him to Sue's. Anything but get rid of him.
He drinks too much. McNamara entered. We've won! We've won! He screamed. Bonaparte's defeated. The battle is ours. Good lad, Wellington said. But keep it down, will you, McNamara? Show some dignity. He looked at the corporal. By the by, what happened to Napoleon? He's laid out, McNamara answered. Drunk. Blasted fool, Wellington growled. I told him to stay away from that Kentucky moonshine. Powerful stuff. Real firewater. He was always a show-off, Grunberg said. You should have seen him at Austerlitz. High as a kite. I like a man who could take his liquor, Wellington said, throwing out his chest. Like me. He turned towards his aide. McNamara, you will accept the Frenchman's sword of surrender. I have some things to attend to. Eh, Dornberg? Dornberg blinked knowingly. But, sir, McNamara blubbered. Wellington gulped down an old-fashioned. McNamara, he screeched, since when are there two of you? And let's have some order here. What the devil are pink elephants doing in a field marshal's tent?
Fall 202. Subplot: Love. From the passionate pages of reform school romances, we present this pulsating, passionate, searing, burning, raw, frantic, true story of a girl who dared to love. We present For the Love of Mike. Come with me, baby, and we'll live it up high, wide, and handsome. No, Hortense, you must come with me. I can give you riches, security, a dishwasher. This is love? It was June. A beautiful moon was shining, splashing the rutabaga fields with silver as I drove home, and it was then that I saw him, my Jules, standing there beside the road, his magnificent head buried in his magnificent hands. Hey, hiya, buddy. What's the trouble? Oh, I'm afraid I have a depressed tire and I have no idea how to rectify the matter. Can you get help? As he stood there, so handsome, his big eyes like pools of liquid fire reaching out to me in mute appeal, my heart began to beat wildly. Could it be? I could not refuse him, not ever, so I got out and fixed his tire. After all, it was such a little thing, really. Oh, you are efficient with that whatchamacallit. My, such dexterity, such finesse. Oh, go on. Bet you say that to all the girls. This heavenly meeting, this wonderful moment of bliss was more than I ever hoped for in my wildest dreams. I had met my dream man and he approved of me, adored me, wanted me as I yearned for him. There you are, buddy. All fixed and I adjusted your carburetor for you, too, for free. Fantastic. You're a genius. Wait, you must permit me to repay you. I've got it, by Jove. Have dinner with me. Say you'll say yes. You must say yes. Yes, say yes. So alright already, I said yes. Oh, it was heavenly. Heavenly, just heavenly. He was so kind, so considerate, so rich. And he'd take me everywhere. To the theater and dinner, and when we were dancing, it was like a lovely ideal come true. Dum-dee-dum, crunch. Jules would take me to see his friends, his club, and his summer mansion. And oh, those delicious days in the summer when we'd go out on the yacht. Gertrude, did you ever? Sometimes. Or golfing, or flying, or playing bocce, or the hours we spent horseback riding through the dying forest. How well I remember it all. I was living in a cloud of happiness. I thought my world was complete. Jules loved me, had asked me to marry him, and was ready to lay the world at my feet. And quite by accident, I met the goofball. Hey, you. Hi. If you're referring to me, if you are referring to I Get Lost, Buster. Oh. But he wasn't to be put off that easily. Not him. And in my heart of hearts I was glad, because though he didn't say much, and was really very gentle in his firmness in helping me into his car, I knew that he was going to be the only one. Get in and shut up! My life now filled to overflowing. I saw Goofball often after that, attracted to him like a moth to a flame, snared in the gentle web of his gentleness. Bong! Dopey dame! He loves me! Perhaps he wasn't as good-looking as Jules, or as rich, but he had such tender ways about him that made up for any shortcomings. Dopey dame! Guess he loves her. Sure looks it. And then he too asked me to marry him, asking me hesitantly, tenderly, willingly to let me make up my own mind. As he's hammering at her fingers at the edge of the cliff. What was I to do? Jules, rich, handsome, and in love with me, wanted to marry me, but so did Goofball.
Lovable, darling goofball with whom life would be gay, exciting whirl. What was a poor girl to do? I loved them both. And then I hit on a plan. Perhaps I could have my cake and eat it too. So I married Jules, the millionaire, in a quiet little ceremony. It was wonderful, more thrilling than I could ever imagine. For the next few weeks, my life was one great big exciting turmoil. Ho hum, how dull can this get? I've had it. I'm going to call Goofball. Hi, Goofball. This is Hortense. Yeah, now's the time, Honey Butch, to carry out the plan. Okay, baby, I'll be right over. Okay, Goofball. Good, huh? Sorry I'm late, you great big living doll. Missed my bus. Boing. I shuddered a little, dreading the scene that must come, but my heart cried out, don't be half safe. So while Goofball waited tensely by my side, I called to my husband to come into the room. Softly I called to him, Jules, darling, will you come here, please? Jules! Hey, Jules, come here, will ya? Jules, you crumb, you deaf, you something, come here! Unaware of that fate awaiting him, Jules came striding in and seeing Goofball, asked nervously, whatever you are belling about, Hortense, and what is this uncouth character doing? Eh? What is he doing here, hey? Hey? I am here to fill you full of lead, you bum. Yeah, and to take Hortense away with me. Crushed by the thought of losing me, and cringing in fear because of Goofball's gun, Jules, dull, rich Jules, swallowed hard, and a voice strangled with fear whispered, my good man, you needn't bother to waste perfectly good bullets on me to whisk away Hortense. I give her to you freely. Aye, gladly, for free. And I must say it'll be a relief to be rid of her. In fact, I'd be glad to give you half my tremendous wealth if you'll take her off my hands. Don't try to talk me out of taking Hortense, buddy. You think I'm stupid or something? Take that, and that, and that, and that. Bang, 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 bang. By Jove, you did just shoot, didn't you? Good heavens, I'm killed. And then Jules fell, and Goofball swept me into his arms, showering me with kisses. Poor sweet Jules, poor sweet Goofball, but what a poor girl to do! My husband lay stone cold dead on the floor, and his murderer had me in his arms. There was only one course left open for him. Burglar alarm? The fearful clanging of the burglar alarm shattered the stillness of the house, and the gentle slurping sound of Goofball's passionate kisses. Like a sprung spring, Goofball sprang from me to face the horde of men in blue that poured into the room. Poor sweet Goofball, what a sucker! Clang, 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 clang. Vainly stifling a yawn, I pointed my beautifully manicured thumb at the shuddering Goofball and whispered, that crumb bumped off my beloved husband. Boo-hoo. Yeah, I've been robbed, double-crossed. With terrible efficiency, the police descended upon poor sweet Goofball. It was so sad. Poor sweet Goofball fought like a tiger. The little stinker really gave those flat feet a run for their money, but alas. Bang! Crash! Pow! 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 Bam! Bam! It was too much, and a short time later, poor sweet Goofball was in bondage, and I turned my face away, for I didn't want him to see my sorrow. They led him away, and then I thought my heart would burst. I turned back into the room and forced my gaze down along the floor. I saw the still body of Jules lying beneath a beautifully embroidered Spanish shawl I had picked up for a song on 4th Avenue. Only then did I realize my fate. Free! I'm free and rich! Rich! Woo! And he was waiting for me. My true love. Mike! Yes, I did it all for the love of Mike. Mike Barnstable. Stable Mike Barnstable. Darn stable Mike Barnstable. Police officer Darnstable, Mike Barnstable. We had planned it all. So there in each other's arms we looked forward to a life of luxury and wealth, but with one thought in mind. Mike, my love, Hortense, forever. And now, to round it out with our bonus story. File 2, History, Television Style. This is a documented case history of an actual happening. Only the facts have been changed to prevent plagiarism. October 12th, 1492. Vas You Dere? Sail on! What'd he say? Oh no, I can't understand Italian. This is Arthur Crankcase. I'm on the flagship of my Columbus tiny fleet. We are in the mid-Atlantic. Ah, I see Columbus coming out of her cabin now. On air, Columbus.
This is Arthur Crankcase. Christopher Columbus seems to be occupied at the moment. Somebody get that slob away from the rail. We're on the air. This is Arthur Crankcase. We are trying to get Christopher Columbus. Attention. Here he comes. Would you say a few words to our audience, please? Is it okay if I wave to the fellows in the Gillespie Tavern in Naples? Why are you making this voyage, Mr. Columbus? I'm doing it on a bet. I bet this guy I know, Vespucci, that the world is round. He says I was nuts, you know. That's why I'm here. Where did you get to the funds to finance the trip, Mr. Columbus? The Queen of Spain gave me some jewels and I hawked them. She was a nice lady, but her husband, I think his name was Fred, didn't like me hanging around all the time. Pardon me. Now we switch you to Don Hellenbach in Madrid. Coming in, Don Hellenbach. I said come in, Don Hellenbach! Huh? Oh, I'm on? This is Don Hellenbach in Madrid. We're at the palace of King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Spain. Pardon me, will you say a few words to our audience, Your Highness? Why don't you give away the castle too while you're at it? 80 stinking pistolas just laid out all those rocks and you give them away to the first fast-talking bum that comes along. Some joker comes up with a crack-brained idea about the world being found around and you all fall for it. You think money grows on trees or something. Man, when were they handing out brains? You were standing behind the door. What a saphead. What are all these TV cameras doing in here? Is it time for breakfast with Iz and Ferdy already? Look it, you just shut up. This is Don Hellenbach in Madrid. Queen Isabella is unable to speak to us right now, so we switch you to Edward Douglas in Florence, Italy. Come in, Edward Douglas. This is Arthur Crankcase. I'm on the flagship of Mr. Columbus's tiny fleet. Come in, Edward Douglas! This is Edward Douglas. I'm at the home of Ermego Vespucci, renowned mapmaker and bunco artist. What do you think of Columbus's expedition, Mr. Vespucci? Hey, Craze. Then you don't believe with Mr. Columbus that the world is round? No. Anybody who says the world is round is a craze. If the world is around, the people who living on the side would have fall off. Then you believe the world is flat. Monsieur, Columbus say the world is round and try to prove this by making an egg stand up on one end. He flattened out the end of the egg, like it is, see? Tap, tap, tap. Hoopla, the egg, she standing up. And say no good though. Columbus is a cheat. Have only tapped the egg a little bit. And so a deep, true want to show the world is a round. And if you want to show the world is a flat, you gotta tap him a little more harder, like these. BAM! See? The world is a flat. And if you go too far on a boat, you're gonna sail off the edge, juice a lick eggshell falling off a table. What do you think of Columbus's chances of reaching the West Indies? It's no good. He's going the wrong way. You want to go to West Indies, you go west. You go on the east. And a real egghead. Watch her call it East Egghead. This is Edward Douglas in Florence. We now switch you back to Don Hellenbach in Madrid. Come in, Don Hellenbach. This is Arthur Crankcase. I'm on the flagship of Mr. Columbus's tiny fleet. One moment, please. This is Don Hellenbach in Madrid. I've finally gotten a private audience with Queen Isabella. Would you say a few words to the audience, please, Your Highness? I don't think it was very nice of Chris to leave after I gave him the jewels, but never mind that. Why don't you call me Iz? Alright. Iz? That's better. Now why don't you sit down over here, next to me? Aha! Ugh! This is Don Hellenbach in Madrid. We're switching you to Arthur Crankcase on the Santa Maria. Come in, Arthur Crankcase, quickly! So you've gone from Columbus to Hellenbach. This is Arthur Crankcase. I'm on the flagship of Mr. Columbus's tiny fleet. Oh, Mr. Columbus, will someone get him away from there? This is Arthur Crankcase. Here he is. Mr. Columbus, when do you think we will sight land? Well, if today's October 12th, we ought to see land any time now. Today's Columbus Day, you know. If we don't find land today, it'll louse up the calendar maker. Besides, if we don't find land, we'll have the Columbus, Ohio, or Columbus Circle, or Columbia University, and like that. Then you're not afraid of sailing off the edge of the earth? Nah, we can't miss. We got history books on our side. According to my calculations, we'll sight land in the next panel. There's something dead ahead, Chris. See? I say there's something ahead. It's the edge of the earth, and we're going over. Well, I got the laugh on Vespucci. He won't be able to collect on our bet. And so we find Amerigo Vespucci was right. The world is flat. Did you ever see a round map? It was up to Amerigo Vespucci to discover our country, and we honor him by naming our great land Vespucci Land. If anyone tells you different, just ask him, Vas You Dere? See, I told you that Columbus wasn't crazy. And that, my friends, was flip number 1. Every page, every panel, plus that sneaky unpublished bonus Scotch and Waterloo that even the original table of contents forgot about. Huge thanks for joining me on this vintage comic adventure. If you want more SL Toons classic comic readings, let me know in the comments which issue we should crack open next. I'm Felix Lubezki. This has been SL Tonight, and remember, keep laughing, keep it cracked, and I'll see you in a while. Stay tuning, everybody. Good night.
Step right up and come on in. Here's where the fun begins. There's so much to do. Getting ready just for you. Everybody's busy bringing you some SL Toons. Can't you feel the buzz? Well, you're gonna feel the buzz because everybody's busy, just a little dizzy, bringing you some SL Toons. Camera, action, lights, you won't believe the sights and sounds. We got spills, we got thrills and more, bringing you some SL Toons.